We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And at the 26.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jaguars 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the front.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
James Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Jaguars 14, Dolphins 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming after you.
Tua now on first down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Check, 47. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Zoom left. See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 47.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
On the throwaway.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's get up.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 3. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Silver. 47 the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Two and now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
56 to move.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
17.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On play action, they'll throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
56 to Mike. 17. Double. Slam. Check 37.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Schobert. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up third down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
56, right there. Green Jack. Mike 56.
Here's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Draw play, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check curls. Check 3. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch your slant. Slam.
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 24-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Pearson on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up.
Check back 47. You got nothing to work. You got nothing.
Now Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the option, here's Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Emmanuel Agba that time able to drop him for a loss. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Get that ball. 56 to Mike. Check 56. That's a run. They're running it. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Check.
On second down, Tua. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
44.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
56, right there, 56. Kill.
Another run with Gaskin. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Set. Check three. Kill. Back.
Now Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run with Elliott. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A little juke. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now here comes Westbrook. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Miami, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.